From the one and only, this is a Local 10 News Update, sponsored by FHIA, Florida Home Improvement Associates.
Good afternoon, I'm Samantha Bryant. Here's a look at stories making news on this New Year's Eve. A boat crashed into the jetties at Port Everglades. Now, this happened near 2200 Ocean Lane overnight. Hollywood firefighters and Broward firefighters and the Coast Guard responded. 3 people were injured. One of them may have been ejected onto the rocks. All of them were taken to the hospital. An altercation leads to a pursuit in Hollywood. Police arrived to the scene along Pierce Street and North 26th Avenue and found a suspect covered in blood. They tried to detain him, but they said that they led him on a pursuit through Broward and Miami-Dade and then Broward again. They eventually took him into custody on the Turnpike just south of Commercial Boulevard. We know a victim was pronounced dead at the initial scene, but we're working to find out how exactly that person died. Fort Lauderdale is dealing with 2 new sewer main breaks. One was reportedly on Monday night at Northeast 5th Street near 16th Avenue in Victoria Park. The other one was on Northeast 36th Street just east of Bayview Drive. This brings the number of sewage breaks to 6 in the last month. The newest breaks were capped last night, but repairs are still underway.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10.
The countdown to 2020 is on. Bayfront Park in downtown Miami is getting ready to host Pitbull's New Year Revolution, and it's going to be better than ever. About 20 artists will be taking the stage tonight, along with Mr. 305. There will be plenty of extra security on hand. The celebration begins at 3 p.m. and will all end with a big fireworks show at midnight. And as breaking news happens, we have you covered on air and online. Head over to local10.com for more local news coverage and updates.